What is going on, everyone? Reaper here, and welcome to Medieval Engineers. This is an old game that me and a friend decided to play as part of a series. This is going to stretch across two games. We're going to go from the medieval age to the space age, and I have added a bunch of stuff to this game via mods. Now, this is the second take that I'm doing of this because we're in a custom world now. We have water. And I actually think this is a pretty good area to start in. But I wanted to take some time while I didn't have my friend here with me and explain stuff to him. Ooh, copper. Copper. I need stones. This game's pretty interesting. You start with nothing. And the normal end goal of the game is to build a castle. But our goal is going to be much bigger. There was a lot of stuff planned for this game that didn't get to come to pass. Mostly being in the form of there were supposed to be NPC citizens that you could hire for your castle. It's supposed to be this whole big thing about managing your people that never got to happen. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm not good at citizen management. But I am good with engineering. So what this series is going to be is we're going to probably still end up making a castle, but the main goal is I want to leave the stratosphere. We've got a rocket mod that will give us a transition into it's a rough transition because the game styles are a little bit different. But I think it's going to be pretty good. Be pretty fun. And we'll get to play a game that both of us want to play. Because I wanted to play Medieval Engineers. He wanted to play Space Engineers. So I said, why don't we do both? I can set up a progression line in this game, Medieval Engineers, that would take us pretty close to a starting point for Space Engineers. So we're going to do just that. We're going to start in this game and finish up in Space Engineers with total galactic, or possibly even, well, I think it's just galactic, but galactic domination. I think that's a pretty good place to start. Would be in the kind of Bronze Age, starting from nothing, in essence. Now, I don't really know where I want to build the base because this is all very hilly. because of the water that got added with the mod. This planet's fully custom. What they did was they took the base world and kind of put water where you would expect it. So if we go in the middle of the world, there's a big ocean, sides of the world, rivers, and lakes. Go to the pole, there's a lot of ice, and as you go further south, it starts melting. And the South Pole is pretty dry. For the sake of, it'd be better to just not copy this. I really like this game. I have played it quite a bit, although I did take a little break from it. I do need to make a crafting table. I do hope my TV isn't coming through in the background, because I've got 2 dogs in kennels watching Bluey right now. And it is a situation that I was not expecting to encounter. But I certainly have encountered it. I think this would be a good starting point. As you see, there's a lot of stuff already unlocked. I don't think it's quite right. Why do I have a second? So I'm gonna pause while I get this set up, because I need to obtain a bunch of stuff. Okay, we've got all of our materials, so we're gonna start. What is that? Smokestack. Is that rails? Maintenance rail. Was that a cabbage? To me, building is the best part of this game. It's very similar to Space Engineers, but it's different. And now it wants us to put down floors. And now that I know what it was wanting with the compound building, that's something that I struggled with in previous attempts, because I always build a subfloor. Now I will have to go get more logs, because it wants me to make a wall. I do hope this series goes well, because Space Engineers will probably end up having a lot of chaos in it. And for those who don't know, I live not necessarily for chaos, but it's up on my priorities. This world does seem to be pretty aligned with the cursor. Which I really like, because that was a grievance I had with the base edition. But we're on the community edition. Which is actually a community developed version of the game. Ever since the devs actually stopped. Hang on. I'm gonna have to get some stuff set up. I do like the building system in this game. I like that you have to put down a base layer. Like, basic material amount. And then what you do is add the extra materials. And I'm going to pause again because sleeping through the night takes a little while. And we're all done. So we're going to build up another axe. Because this one's not going to last much longer. I don't know if I'll choose to go ahead and get to some metal tools before my friend gets home. But I probably won't. Because this is more or less just an introductory episode for y'all. And then I'll also do an episode introducing him to the game. Because he never heard of this game, but they're from the same company, Keen Software. And I think they make great games, in my opinion. Both Space and Medieval Engineers were, I'm not going to say 10 out of 10. They both have their problems. And I'll be honest, they were both physics-based. But since I'm not on the dev team, I don't know what they were going for. They could have wanted wonky. I'm not sure. Let's make some salads. While that's working, we will finish the outside of the house. And that's the wrong button. Need planks. It's perfect to start out with. This is our first house, so it's not going to be too impressive. Let's take one of these and put them inside. Okay, that's my bed. Cool. We've got a house. And I'm quite happy about that, but I need to put my claim block down. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Let's let it contest. And while it's contested, we will try to remember where the rest of that tree was. I don't think... One hour. 1 hour. We don't have any kind of wardrobe yet. I think this will be a pretty short first episode as we look over our soon-to-be kingdom. I'll have to flatten out a lot of that, but we'll probably put the castle down by the road. What I think we'll do. But I'll have to speak with Woodsy, and we will see. If you enjoyed this first episode of Stardust, make sure to let us know in the down in the comments. And if you want to see more of this type of these types of series where we play old games and transition into other games that are meant to be sequels, make sure you drop a like and leave a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Laters!